Welcome to Twinning Out Loud.
With your hosts, Mariah and Amanda.
Happy New Year, everyone. We're losing it a little bit because,
Yeah.
after the time off, you kind of get spacey. So that's the point of the week that we're at.
Yeah, you need like a break from your break. So like we had a house full of kids for what, 2.5 weeks? And
Yes.
now back to work and the grind, and my brain is just like fried.
Hi, what is going on?
So, how was your holiday?
It was great. It was great. It was so good. We had family visiting. We had a lot of family parties. It was, much needed.
Yeah, how was our sleepover? Because we talked about that. You were having your sleepover with your cousins.
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. We act like a bunch of kids again, which is hysterical. And then my kids just joke around and have fun. So it was really cool. Tom's sister and brother-in-law flew in, so they were with us the Christmas week, which was amazing. We did a lot of hanging out. We did a slumber party in the living room so that we could see the tree lights, and for their last week we had it up. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. It was nice to have them with us. And then yeah, we did Christmas Eve. We did the 7 fishes at my cousin. So all of us together, and then Christmas Day at my parents. So and then that slumber party.
Christmas jammies.
Santa did bring some Christmas jammies for the girls.
I saw them. They were the cutest.
They loved them. They had a little fur on the end of them. I have a video of them walking down the stairs, and they just looked like little fashion divas. So they're very excited. They were having a lot of fun. It was a good week all in all. How about you?
Everything went well. We had my parents early for Christmas, and then on Christmas Day, we had my husband's side of the family over for the morning. We did ours first, and then we had them over like late morning and did like a brunch. And then the afternoon was kind of chill. Everybody napped, including Gary and I.
Nice, a nap on Christmas, and you're not a napper.
I'm so tired.
There we go.
Yeah, because Christmas Eve was busy too. Yeah. We did mass and then went to my neighbor's for Christmas dinner, and we were there for a while. And yes, we were tired enough to take a nap. I took a nap.
Oh, okay. New Year.
Yeah, New Year, new me.
I guess it wasn't really the New Year yet.
And then his parents came back over for Christmas dinner. So yeah, we had Christmas dinner and then FaceTime my parents before bed so that they could see them on Christmas Day and see what all they got from Santa. And other than that, it was a good Christmas. And then we went into New Year's, and we did not, thankfully, have the stomach bug. So we got to have our New Year's Eve party.
Good.
But I did want to follow up on my whole balloon thing. Yeah, it failed.
The balloon drop did not work.
No, I followed exactly what Instagram told me to do. So, how did this go wrong?
Yeah, how did it go wrong? What happened?
I don't know, because, I cut the tablecloth. I put the piece of string through it. I taped it like I was supposed to. We put it up on the ceiling and then put all the balloons in. And my husband kept saying, this isn't going to work. It's not going to work.
Okay, it was Gary's bad juju that made it not work.
He was also angry to even do it. I was like, just put it up. It's going to be so much fun for the kids. And he was like, him and hawing about doing it. And I was like, just do it.
Next time, call me. I'll come do it.
Okay, good. Okay. Well, I was going to bring a ladder over into the living room because I can't reach my ceilings, but
I can reach your ceilings. I will do it.
And yeah, so we went and we did it at noon. We were counting down. The kids were all there. And I had the string down, and I went to pull it. Nothing happened.
Oh my God.
So then I pulled a little harder, and the string came off, and the tape still held the two pieces of the tablecloth together. And I was like, this is all from the Dollar Tree, the Dollar Tree. I don't know how this is still holding, including the balloons.
You secured it too well.
I must have. Well, I guess Gary did it.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So then
he rigged it.
In the video, all you see is me jumping at it and pulling it down, and then the balloons went everywhere. And it was still a fun time. And the kids, of course, still had a blast.
They love it. They don't know anything different.
No. And my twins are still playing with some of the balloons that are left. They've been shooting them like basketballs into their little Tykes hoop.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
And it's really funny, and I just won't get rid of them because I'm like, it's keeping them occupied.
Why not?
So, yeah.
Balloons can last for days.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm ready to just go buy some more and fill them back up and keep them going because they just have a blast with them. And Lainey plays Keepy Uppy like Bluey.
Oh my gosh, Keepy Uppy's a big one.
Yes. So she'll be like, Mommy, let's play Keep You Uppy. And I'm like, you know what? That gets me up and moving. Let's do it.
So did they stay up? So I know you did the balloon drop at noon. Did they stay up at all till midnight, or did they do
No.
their normal bedtime routine?
We let Lainey stay up a little bit later. We let her like have a little snack, like extra snack. But we actually did a different countdown right before bed.
Okay.
So we did like a bluey countdown on the TV,
Oh,
and
cute.
she made me redo it 3 times. So she really had a lot of New Year's.
Yeah, I was about to say there's a lot of countdowns going on.
Yes.
Which
Yeah.
one was the new year and which one wasn't? It's hard to determine.
I guess at one point it was a countdown till the twins went to bed.
Okay, that's good.
And there was the countdown, I guess, when she went to bed.
And then there was the actual New Year's countdown. Did you stay up for it? No, that's a no.
So I fell asleep on the couch, and Gary was playing Madden, I believe. And then he woke me up right before the balloon drop, and we went upstairs, got ready for bed, got into bed, watched the ball drop, and I was out. So, I mean, I saw the ball drop. I just fell asleep 2 hours.
Okay, you just took a nap. So you're just like, we're napping on Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah.
There you go.
And I had like all these plans of like having snacks and doing all this stuff.
Didn't happen.
No.
That's okay. It's okay.
I know. I was just like, it's okay to be tired and go to bed. We weren't leaving our house. We had the party in the afternoon. So like
There's a lot of stuff going on over the holidays. You gotta, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
One day I'll make it to New Year's again. Like one day I'll get it back together. But honestly, I was fine. I watched the ball drop and I called it a day. And
What does it matter? The kids were already asleep.
yeah.
Had a good night and a good day.
Yes, absolutely. How was yours? I know you were going to a party too.
Yes, we went to a friend's house. It was beautiful. She always does such a great job. I should say her and her husband. They always do such a great job.
Be real.
Yeah, but she does. Yeah. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. There were new people there that we got to meet and got to bond with as well, which was really cool. And yeah, the kids actually did amazing. They stayed up, and we all
Your kids stayed up longer than I did.
we all watched the ball drop in the living room at our friend's house, and it was like very cozy, bunch of like champagne. It was just like a really good vibe and a lot of fun. So yeah, then we all sat together, watched the ball drop, and then we left shortly after that because at some point the kids were gonna not be doing well, and it would have been like
a disaster.
Yeah, like it would have been a quick jump to not doing well.
It was off the top of Mount Crumpet.
Yeah, so I was taking what I got with me, and
I mean, obviously they did better than me, so
yes.
go.
It was amazing. No, it was a lot of fun. I wasn't expecting them to stay up till midnight. I was expecting to have to pivot and either like hold them and let them nap with me or just take them home, whichever one. But yeah, I was expecting to pivot, but they did well and stayed up, and yeah.
Go girls, get it.
I know.
You're in for it though. Like if they can already stay up till midnight, they're gonna be little party girls.
You should have seen them last night. I thought they were having a party in their room. Parker falls asleep right away. The twins, they were up till like 10 o'clock. We put them in their bed at 7:30. And they were just going. Like turning the lights on, then turning their nightlight off, then turning the lights off, turning their nightlight on.
Do you talk to them or you like get back in bed?
Yes, I talk to them through the monitor.
Yep,
Like, get back in
do that all
bed.
the time.
Then they keep coming out of the room and they're like, we want Huggy. So I'm like, okay. And I like give them a hug.
I know you can't say no, right? Gary calls me a sucker for that, but then he does it too. So like it's both of it.
Like the 10th time is when I'm like, all right, like no more hugs.
Yeah. You don't need water. You don't need a snack. You don't need to go to the bathroom.
The first few times I'm like, all right, I'm a sucker. I'll take a hug. But yeah, they kept going. Yeah, and then they were cranky this morning. Like,
I bet.
they woke up fine, but then when they have to do things, I'm like, because you should have went to bed when mommy and daddy put you to bed.
My gosh, I have that conversation all the time with Lainey. I'm like, remember last night when we said go right to bed? You're gonna be tired in the morning, and you decided to stay up and sing songs. I was like,
it's so funny though, because they did that, but then Parker was in my room by 6:15, and her light turned green. She was in my room, and she was like, "Mommy, I already made my bed," and she was like ready to go. The twins come in like tornadoes, like, oh my god.
It's funny. I actually just said that to Gary yesterday. I called them the twin tornadoes.
That's it. I say it all the time. They're like, how are the twins? I'm like, they're great. They're perfect, but they're tornadoes. The twin tornadoes. So
I know. I always say like I love them so much, but man, they are tough.
yeah. I'm like, how many times can I say no? Can we just like have fun and frolic? You pretty much have free reign. But when you start doing stuff wrong, I'm gonna be like, no, don't do that. No, don't do that. I'm like, how many times did I say no in a day?
Yeah.
Even in 5 minutes.
We're in a tough stage where our twin A yanks twin B all the time, like horse collar to the ground. He's so mean. We call him a bully. But then I hear at daycare, he's opposite.
Really?
Like it's opposite. It's twin B, but like my twin B is sensitive. So like if he can do it to other people, but the second it's done to him, he cries. But he cries at home when twin A does it and he doesn't instigate it. So like I see that. But I said something the other day. Has he been like super bully like first week back? And she's like, he's been great. It's Elliot. And I was like, no. I was like, no. They're just like in a bully stage. They're just like pushing and like
they're learning their boundaries.
Yeah. Emmett was beating up on Lainey and Lainey just sat there and took it. I was like, Lainey. She yelled, she was like, Mommy, Daddy, Emmett's hitting me. And we were like, okay, use your big girl words. Cause like we're trying to get her to like tell them no and like stop and put her boundary up. Cause at daycare she doesn't either. Okay. Not with them. With the older kid or like her kids, she does. But with them, like she doesn't. So I'm like, use your big girl voice. So she did. I heard her. I said, don't push him, but like make sure you remove him from you. 5 minutes go by and we don't really hear anything. And I'm like, Lainey, is everything okay? No, Emmett's still hitting me. I was like, what? Oh. So Gary gets up so quick, runs over, and he's straddling Lainey and just like beating her. Yep.
All right, man, they're doing a little bit more than boundaries. I don't know. Boys.
That one's tough, man.
I don't have it. Yeah.
Yeah, Gary always says like I wasn't meant for boys. Like, because I get so frustrated and like upset when they're like hitting each other. And I'm like, no. This is not how it's supposed to go.
New territory for me. I don't.
Yeah, it's something.
Most they yell at each other for is like taking their lip gloss.
Oh, yeah. So Lainey got pretend makeup for Christmas. And the boys keep taking it from her. And that's not going over well in our house either. So I'm like, it's not yours. Like, they have a whole tool set. And she got a whole, like, vanity. And they play opposite.
Yeah.
But I think she doesn't play with her stuff because they take it on her. And then, like, Emmett runs away laughing. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, they're calculated. They're smart.
Oh, they're so smart. Like, for anybody to tell you that 1.5-year-olds are not smart.
They're smart.
They're so smart. He knows exactly what he's doing when he's doing it. And if you laugh, he knows he's got you and he'll do it again. And so that was our New Year's, I guess.
So New Year's is fun. And obviously with New Year's comes a lot of resolutions. So you would have seen that we posted some on our Instagram and TikTok, just going over some New Year tips for you all.
Ones that we want to work on too.
Yes.
There's always room for improvement. And being present is something like I'm really trying to stick to this year. And that's why we didn't have an episode last week. We took that week as our last week before going back to work and enjoying it with the kids. So we're back at it and, just trying to stay in that present mind. But we wanted to give you some positive resolutions because I know that sometimes like it always feels like you're bogged down by what you pick as a resolution.
Yeah.
And it's more so like maybe something that will help you out and more so than a resolution.
Yeah. So we hope they helped. But today's episode, kind of going on the trend of resolutions, a lot of the trending resolutions when you go into any New Year is we want to lose some weight. And so what we kind of wanted to talk about today was how do you feel as a mom who you gave birth to kids, whether that was C-section, vaginally, and like weight loss journey in that way. And like we all know mom pouch is real. So guys, if you want to tune off at this point, go for it. But for the
you can listen and be supportive of your
of
your wife, or girlfriend or whatever have you that like has to go through this whole body change.
Yeah. So we're just going to go into that a little bit because we've talked about it offline.
We feel like it's a good topic that everybody wants to hit on, and it's tough. It's a tough topic because you're always going to be your worst self-critic. And I look at Mariah and I'm like, man, I like want to bounce back like she did.
No, I look at her the same way. Like, she was telling me about her C-section pooch and I was like, where? She was, I'm serious.
You need to see the scar.
You look great, but it is hard. It's really hard. And algorithm is so messed up on my TikTok right now. I guess like it knows that I'm thinking about this, like tummy tucks and the muscle repair and all of that. Like we all know where your ab muscles separate. We've all been there, done that. So that's something that like really gets at me. Like even if I'm doing the morning workouts, and I've been consistent with it, you can still feel that in everything you do. Yeah. So, I mean, that's what I'm kind of struggling with is you have that separation. Are you ever going to get, like I used to have a 6-pack. Like what happened? Am I ever going to get that
straight? I never did. So good for you.
22 years old, still had a 6-pack. And then I
get it, girl.
Gave birth and I just like never got it back. So I think I kind of want to, maybe not a 6-pack, but I want the pouch gone.
Yeah.
You know
the
what
pouch,
I mean?
That's like a tough part, right? Because anytime you dress yourself, that pouch is like, I feel like right in view of everything. That's where your jeans like it's a little bit above, like it closes a little bit above your pooch, but like your shirts don't really fully cover it because, crop has to be in. I don't understand that. I would like that to go. I like the look, but when I try it on, I get so frustrated because all I see is like the pooch. Or even like I was just telling Mariah, I haven't gone down in jean size yet. I have been losing weight and like trying to work out. But it's all because it still has to go over that pooch.
Yeah.
So even if it goes over there, it's still like the same size and still like tightening around that jeans at that area. And that's uncomfortable.
Yeah. I will never, you brought up jeans. I will never be a low rise person.
Oh gosh, no.
I love how people can pull it off.
Yes.
But for me, it's just never going to be an era.
But I also remember loving them. Back in high school, I love some low-rise jeans.
I love people that can pull them off. I think it's amazing. I just could never. I don't think I ever was a low-rise person.
Oh, I was.
Yeah, I don't think I ever did it. I mean, I wasn't like always like a super high rise. Like I think I was always just like a mid, whatever.
Oh yeah, no, mine right on those hip bones low.
There you go.
Yeah, never.
Hips don't lie. Okay, Amanda.
You might have had a 6-pack, but I had the hips. But yeah, I loved it. Never again. I don't even know like. I couldn't even process if I had to wear them. Couldn't.
I think I tried them again. Not like low rise, but like not a high rise. I tried them again, I think last year. And like, it was okay, but like you felt muffin toppy. Like I didn't feel like it sat right anywhere. No, I like the jean.
It's like really on the pooch. Yeah. So then you have the lower pooch and then you have the top.
Oh my God. But it is a struggle. So how do you feel like when you work out and stuff?
I feel like I have no muscle in my lower abs and it's super frustrating because I did have a C-section. So everything there was cut and you'll never get that full muscle repair. But like you can heal it and I've been trying. But anything you do like that is lower ab work. I can only do for so long before that's just like almost painful.
Yeah.
It's not like I guess it's not a pain. It's uncomfortable. Like when I work on my upper abs, it's not the same. But like anything I do like lower or like off a table to work on that lower part, like it definitely is not what it used to be.
Yeah.
And it's frustrating because you know that you used to be able to do it. Like I was an athlete. I worked out a lot. I didn't have a 6-pack, but I worked out a lot.
Stop bringing up the 6-pack. I should have never said anything.
No, I love that for you. I didn't know that fact. I'm so proud of you. Yeah, I think it's just hard because I know that I was capable at one point, and since kids, like I'm not capable anymore. And it's not even just not capable because of kids, but like just like getting older and still feeling like we should be able to work out like we were. Well, I definitely pulled something in my shoulder years ago, but like now I'm working out, now I feel it. Where before, like I never really noticed that I could still push through it, and now every now and then like it doesn't raise the full way.
Yeah.
I'm like, when did this start? Like
I told you when I started strength training again, the weight was too heavy. And it's fine. You know when you just have like weight regret? You saw the exercise, you're like, oh, I could do this weight. And then you did it and you're like doing it and you're like, crap. But I kept pushing through and I did it. And I strained my rotator cuff. I waited 3 weeks. I'm like, this still hurts. Tom was like, you gotta go before like it turns into something else. So I went to... We're lucky to have Rothman. So I went there and they were like, yeah, like you strained your rotator cuff. That's what you need to do. She like showed me the exercise you're doing. She's like, that's what gets people all the time. Like the over the shoulders and like going too heavy. And I was like, I just always been able to do that. And she's like, yeah, you got to stretch now and everything. You got to go really light and then build up. I'm like, what is this life? What is going on?
Yeah. And shoulders are actually very tough for women to work on because that, like, well, one, all of your ligaments and everything stretch when you're pregnant. And it's not just in your stomach, like everywhere.
Everything, yeah.
And shoulders are a very, like, common injury point for women, especially post birth.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes. So when I started getting back into everything and I was like, why am I like so light now on my shoulders? Like I was never a heavy shoulder person, but like this is a lot.
Yeah.
And I knew that I had that injury, but still like it just didn't feel right. And I started to look into it and it's like shoulders are very common injury points because they're overstretched and you don't think to like work them right away.
Yeah.
When you first have your kids, you're like, let me get my stomach fixed.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. This needs work. Yeah.
And we're always lifting our kids, right? Yeah. Always like pulling them up onto our hip, but you're using that muscle, but you don't go overhead.
Well, and that's what's messing me up. So like it still kind of hurts. And she was great. Like she gave me a PT rec, all of that stuff, and anti-inflammatory like prescription. And when I take that, it's amazing. But it still hurts. And it's been a few months. And it's because like when the girls come in, the twins come in to sleep with me, my shoulders are like this, letting them stay on it. And I sleep on that side, so I've had to try to sleep in the middle. I was like, I used to be able to just like go to a workout and not have to worry about anything.
Right,
And now you actually
right.
have to like think about what you're doing.
Yeah. Oh, I had to think about what my workouts were for the week so that I could plan them like separately so I didn't over like something that I was like overworking. Which I would have never done. I would have been like, yeah, sure, I'll do this today and whatever happens tomorrow, like happens tomorrow. And now you can't. But funny you said about the twins sleeping because Emmett gets up early. So he was up this morning at like 5 o'clock, which is better than the 3:45. So I go over, get him, and I bring him into bed. And then it was time to get up. And I'm like, I can't feel my shoulder. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't feel my shoulder. It was like dead from trying to make sure he stayed in it. And I was like, Gary, you're going to get Emmett up. I can't grab him. And he did. And like, it took a minute and it was back. But it's just that simple thing of like, you just have to make sure that they're good and that they're in your arm. And then you're like, wow, shoulder injury.
You're done for, you're out.
Yeah. And I think it's tough too. I hear a lot of generational comments of like older people saying after, are you done having kids? Are you going to get your body back? And I feel like I have heard comments made to people, whether they're friends or family, that was kind of just like, oh, they need to get their like pre-baby body back. And that like has
You have
stuck with
heard
me.
that out loud? Like someone has spoken that out of their mouth?
And that sticks with me. And the person they were talking about, I was like, wow, she looks great. Like, what does she think of me? And like, that's really hard. And I am sure there's plenty of you listening that feel the same way. And I just want you to know, like, you should not feel like that. That was a time and a place, I feel, back in the day where you had to feel like you had to get right back into it. And
you also, hold on, like back then though, they also had less that they were handling.
oh, yeah.
Like now we're in households where whether it's both parents are working, one's staying at home, whatever, there's other obligations now outside of the home or even in the home that people take care of that weren't a thing back then.
Yep,
Like,
very much so.
it
I
was-
mean, the activities kids are in and like you're
That's-
constantly doing, like there is so much more to take into consideration, 1000%.
That's crazy.
But I just want any moms that feel like they've heard that comment and they took it personally to not, because I took it personally.
I would take it personally as well.
The postpartum journey, it's not short. And they say that your body doesn't even fully recover for 4 years.
But even like aside of like postpartum, like our bodies did amazing things. And if I have the body I have now for the remainder of my life, I will be fine. I was talking to my sister-in-law about this weekend. We've grown humans, like actual people that are now on this earth, like, living, breathing. We created hearts, we created lungs. We like our bodies made something. So I'll be fine if this is where I sit for the rest of my life. Obviously, I would love my little pooch to go away so like my genes look a little better. But
I know you go back and forth. You're like, I'm so proud of my body for doing this and getting these children earthside and healthy.
Yeah.
And then you go back and like, it might sound a little vain, but you're okay to be vain. Like I want to look the way I want to look. So I feel good in my own skin too.
Yeah.
So I get that. Actually, Lainey was laying on me the other day. I like hugged her really tight and I could like feel her heartbeat.
Oh,
And I was like, Lainey, that little heart was inside me.
so cute.
And it was like, just like a cute mom moment. She didn't understand. Like, it was super sweet. And when she was like, what do you mean, Mommy? I was like, when you were in my belly, like, I made your heart. And we have little stuffed animals that have their heartbeats in them.
Cute.
So we recorded them off
Like
of
a
the
Build a Bear?
ultrasounds. Kind of. But we recorded their heartbeat off of an ultrasound.
That's such a cool idea.
Yeah. So I had a lot of complications with Lainey and getting pregnant with her. So Gary's cousin actually sent me an animal that came with a little heart to record. So I took that to one of my appointments and that would keep me like getting
That's
through
so
it.
cute.
So like when I was like feeling not so strong through it or something was happening, I would just like play it and listen to her
Oh,
heart.
that's a chills. That's really cute.
And then I got two for the boys also. And Lainey always plays with the boys. She's always like, which boy is this? And like she'll hear it. And I said, Lainey, every time you hear theirs, you have one too. And like that was your heart in mommy's belly. And that's just always like a full circle moment that
So
reminds
cute.
me. But then to go like non-sentimental, I'll always look at Gary. When I was pregnant, I would look at him and be like, I grew fingers and toes today. What did you do?
Yeah. Made a heart today.
Yeah. So our bodies do amazing things, but it doesn't make it any less that you feel
Yeah,
that.
you want to snap back.
Mhm.
And also just for your kids as well to like, this is your mom. She's confident. I mean, I show them that now. Like, anytime I walk down the steps, Parker's like, you're beautiful. Even the twins are starting to say it now. Like, they make it so much easier. So they don't know that I'm insecure.
And I try really hard to not say those things that lead.
Exactly. Like,
and like, I'm sure you say, like, you're beautiful.
Whenever Parker's like complaining about her hair, I'm like, your curls are gorgeous.
So pretty.
Like, your hair is so, because her hair is different than the twins. And I'm like, just have to emphasize to both of them that like all three of them, that all of your hair is beautiful no matter what the texture is. And we got our hair done together recently, and she got to see my curls, and like she had the curls. She's like, Mommy, our hair's the same. And it just like melted my heart. But yeah, I mean, I do see on TikToks all the time, this is a side note, but they're always like, C-section moms deserve like a mommy makeover, free, paid by insurance, because of like the C-section pouch.
I agree.
Yeah.
I vote.
Can we start a petition? Can we try to figure that out?
Please. Yeah. They wrecked my muscles. They better fix them.
Because I think that's 10 times harder. I know, like, vaginal birth, obviously we have a pooch, and like a lot of people snap back from it, and it's great. Good for you guys. I love that for you. I'll get there eventually.
Yes.
But C-section's 10 times harder from what I'm hearing on like the pooch just being there and everything that they had to cut through and all of that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't get feeling back there.
Wow.
Yeah, so I like worked pretty hard on getting feeling back because I hate the feeling of being numb. I don't even know how to explain it, but the second I get pins and needles, I'm moving and panicking that I don't have feeling. So after having a spinal and not being able to feel, I panicked. So when I had Lainey, I like stopped breathing in a C-section because I couldn't feel anything. And I was panicking. And the nurse kept telling Gary, like, you've got to get her to breathe. She's got to breathe. She's got to breathe. And like, I don't even remember him saying it. I went into like panic mode. So after the C-section, my scar was healing. I worked on like scar therapy. So with myself, so you start with something very light, like a light brush, and like brush along with it, or your finger even. And then you get a little bit like harder on the grainier surfaces to the point like you're like almost at like a sponge, like a harder like sponge, and you start to get feeling back that way. So I thankfully have full feeling. I have friends that don't have any feeling.
Like where? Like on the
actual incision? Like,
really?
You can poke them and they like don't feel it. Where like I feel majority of it. There's spots. Like there's spots that I'll be like, yeah, I don't. But for the most part, like I did that like scar therapy. And like worked on getting that like sensation back because it cut nerves too.
Yeah.
So you need to like retrain them.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I can't do the feeling.
I don't have feeling up from my knee surgery on my left side of my leg. So anytime I like go to shave my legs, I'm like, I gotta be careful because I can't feel anything. So I'm like, I gotta like go very gentle over that spot.
Yeah. Definitely like crazy differences, but like all the same too. Like you grew a baby or two or three.
Or more. And God bless you if you did.
I just actually saw like another mom post that she was having another set of twins, but she had identical first. So she thought like, oh, it was like a fluke. Yeah. And then now she ends up with fraternal twins. And I was like, my gosh. Like that mom's poor body, go you. I'm like...
Yeah, the twin pregnancy, that was something. So I spoke about tummy tuck a little bit. Would you consider it? Would you do a tummy tuck, the mommy makeover thing?
Yes, 1000%.
Muscle, yeah.
Yeah, I've thought about it before, and I always said like once I was done having kids that I'd really like think about it. Mm-hmm. But the hard part is it's a recovery like a C-section.
I hear it's worse.
I wouldn't be shocked if it was because they have to cut further out.
I can't imagine what that would be like if it's worse.
Yeah, so like that's the part that would hold me back because I can't be not there for the kids at this point.
Well, that's what I was looking at because like I said, my algorithm is just like all of that right now. They know I'm thinking about it. I want at least like a year or two of like heavy working out before I even like consider the muscle repair. That's really all I want is the muscle repair because then it like helps everything out.
Yeah, the muscles are like your core stabilizes you. So like not being able to have that full core strength is what puts a lot of strain on you. Like
the coning, so like the coning in the middle of like your stomach because you're doing certain workouts. I'm just like my muscles back together. So that's something I would look at. I would obviously look at it like while you're at it. They'll probably get me on a tummy tuck too. I'm not hard to persuade on things.
I actually said that when I was having the twins, when I was like laying there, I was like, any way you could add in that tuck right away. Yeah. And they like laughed and I was like, I'm sure you hear that a lot.
You're but like, I'm not kidding.
But I also mean it.
I appreciate that you're laughing and that I'm funny, but like, can you actually do it?
Yeah. And then I actually believe that the one nurse there was like, yeah, but you have to realize like this is your OB, like your OBGYN, and you wouldn't ask like a podiatrist to do a C-section. So you wouldn't want an
Smart,
OB.
true. True.
So you wouldn't want an OBGYN doing your tummy tuck when they don't do plastic surgeries.
Well,
And
do
I
you
was
have one on call that could just come here?
yeah, like right at the hospital.
Is there one around? I'm already like can't feel anything. Can we just do it?
Help assist out.
Yeah. No, I would love that.
I don't think it's vain that you want your body back. Like it feels it, but like I don't know, everybody wants to be back to what they were at. And if a tummy tuck is what makes you feel better, I'm all for it.
Yeah, and even if I'm not back to where I was, like
confident.
And again, confident. And again, after I had already tried everything else. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
If you're in a routine and you're trying things, like, and it's not working, yes, I'm going to start looking at other things. Like,
yeah.
You have your whole life with this body, as long as it's healthy. But I'm also nervous about, like you said, the recovery, because we have to be down for a while from what I'm looking at. Like, a lot of people are out of commission for a while, and they're going through all these, like, emotional roller coasters. That makes me nervous too, because once you have kids, for most people, some people, I guess, I don't know, I don't want to speak for everyone, but like your thought of mortality is different as well.
Absolutely.
So I also get nervous going under for a procedure like that, or any type of similar procedure that wasn't a necessity.
Voluntary.
Yes, because I get nervous that like if something were to happen.
Absolutely.
So that's where my mom brain goes. But like I'm so in between.
But I'm with you. Like I have been diligently like working out, like fixing my diet. And I feel like if you continue to do that, then you're already setting yourself up for like a healthy mindset afterward. Because if you just go right into it, get the tummy tuck or do whatever and don't have that healthy mindset, then you're going to end up falling back into bad habits instead of now we're trying to fix what we can, get ourselves in that healthy mindset, fix what we can't, and keep going with that healthy lifestyle. Like even over the holiday, I was awful at staying up with my workout. Like didn't really.
No, I didn't do it.
I walked and that was about it. And I like chased after the twins.
Yeah, my workout person was on holiday, so I was like, all right, cool. I'm not going.
Cool. And you know what? I started back up after the holiday and I was like, I just had to take that break as a parent. Like I just, with young kids.
Needed everything off.
Yeah.
I didn't need to wake up and go. Like I wanted everything off. That is your time for everything to freeze and you just be.
And I will say Lainey does want to work out with me. It's so cute. She gets her little weights.
That's what the girls do. It's so cute.
But the boys are still like in your face. Like they always want to be where you are. And I don't have a spot for just working out with just me or like Lainey and I. So it would be like either in the playroom I clean up or like I do it in the living room. So the boys are always able to come in. So it wasn't happening. They're too young. Like I can't just have that time to myself. So I just took that as like okay, it's okay. And as long as your mindset is I still want to be healthy and come the new year, take the break.
Yeah. It's a mental break. Even if it's not like you physically working out, you're recuperating your brain and your mental and giving yourself a refresh. After the holidays, I worked out right away and I almost was like excited to work out again. I gave myself that break. I ate what I want, did what I want, and then like still ate healthy randomly, but most of the time it was not. I remember like the last day of break, I was like, I'm not even hungry. I just want to eat this before like to
get it out of the house. Oh, I know.
But time break was over. I was like excited to go to like working out.
Like this morning, I got up and worked out early because I knew that like we were going to be together. So I wanted to make sure that my day started off right. And I'm like a midday worker outer.
Yeah.
So I'm not a big early riser because obviously my kids are up that early. But I had Gary do that part and I was like, I am getting a workout in and I felt better about that. So like now we sit here and I'm like, you know what? I did my workout for the day.
Check.
Yes. And I have a healthy meal plan for dinner.
Yes.
And that is what matters.
Yep.
Yes.
That is what matters. But we're interested to hear from you guys if you've considered tummy tucks.
What you've done for your separation.
Your ab separations. If you've done it already, how did it feel? How was your recovery?
Not being able to feel your C-section scar, like, let me hear it. Or if you're going to be going through a C-section or work on that scar.
Or if we should even just start that petition.
Oh yeah,
because that would be great.
first signature.
But
Putting out loud podcast. I think all moms should get free mommy makeovers, not just
yeah, just like, or at least like easier proof that we need it.
Mm-hmm.
Like from what I'm hearing, it's not very easy to get insurance to cover costs like that. Like there's like so many checks you have to
I
do.
didn't even look at that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just assumed there was no coverage.
Oh no, like it's coverage, but you need a lot of sign-offs. There's different criteria you have to meet.
Okay.
I didn't look at all of it yet. It's just of what I've been told via the source of TikTok. So I'll check a better source. Yeah. Maybe I'll call my insurance and see what that looks like. Your bodies did amazing things. You all look great.
No matter if you start your New Year's resolutions or your healthy habits yesterday, today, next year, we're proud of you.
Yeah, and hey, mom pouches are in 2026.
We're gonna bring it back.
Yeah.
Fetch might not make it back, but mom
bods. But yes, happy new year. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. And yeah, have a great day, everyone.
Yeah, thank you for listening.
Bye.
Bye.